Okay, hello everyone. I'm gonna play some Elden Ring today. Just haven't played it in quite a while, but kind of felt the urge to try some weapons I've never tried. So I'm thinking about doing a whip build and beat the game, I think 3 or 4 times. We'll probably just continue because I'm not good, so I need the extra levels. Thoroughly enjoyed the game though. So even though I haven't played it in a while, I still get that like itch to come back and play it. Oh, this is where I was farming levels and stuff. Pretty much get this sword after beating the final boss, and it makes farming here pretty quick, pretty easy. You just rest at the grace, get up. And that gold wave just goes all the way down the hill, kills them all. You just run back, rest, reset them, do it again. But I'm not here to farm runes. I'm gonna go change my spec and then start a new game. Pretty much you just come over, talk to her. She lets me respec after you beat her. Okay, let's see. I don't know exactly where I should put my specs. I'm not most in depth. Let's see. I'm gonna try out a whip build. Whip builds will, I think, have a lot of blood, so I'll pump my arcane up to 80. I'll put my dex up quite a bit. I don't know if I need any strength. I go to 25 just in case. I don't think I need any faith or intelligence. The reason I'm going it, well, I could probably go higher. I still got, you get diminishing returns after a bit. So like capping out doesn't do huge amounts for you. Like, yeah, I think 15 in both of those might be. Well, actually, I might boost them up 20 just in case there's something that I need a few points in it for. I think 85 arcane, 85 dex is fine. Uh, I got more points. I don't know exactly where I want to put them. Maybe bump those up to 90. vigor at 70. I want to get my hit points 2000. I hate uneven, or I hate numbers like that. I'll round it off to 80 just so it won't be a weird number. I'll have 4 more points. There we go. I think that's good. See how I do. So all my other builds was a kind of a hodgepodge. Like, I didn't really do anything smart. Like, I split my points between strength and intelligence because I wanted to be able to cast spells. But then I used a freaking katana through the whole game. So, like, I don't know. It didn't really make sense. Go back here to start game 4. Have to find the weapons and the gear I want to wear as well. I know I was going to try a whip build at one point, so I might have stuff in my inventory already. I don't know why I went to inventory. I should have went to equip. Already got them leveled up. 25 is as high as they go. The Malekith's armor, I think, looks really cool. But I think for the whip build, I think this... Yeah, raise my attack power when there's blood loss nearby. Seeing my whip should be doing blood loss a lot. My attack power should be raised, so... Even though it's not the coolest looking helmet, I'll wear it. Kind of like the Raptor's black feathers. Kind of fan of ravens and crows and stuff, so black feathers kind of neat. I want to stay in the medium load, so I just grab the armor that has the most defense, and then things that just help. Reallocate my flask charges because I'm not doing magic build. Probably don't really need mana pots. I'll leave one just in case something happens where I really need them, but hey, I think I'm good. I'll watch the beginning cutscene because I think it's pretty cool. The narrator does a good job there. It was super hard about halfway through though. Getting my ass kicked. Uh, yeah, you could probably tell I did more magic my first playthrough. I am not, I mean, I should have preferenced with not great at games, but I do my best. And I haven't played in quite a while, so trying to remember exactly how the controls and stuff work. Anyone who doesn't know, which I highly doubt there's many people, you have to die here. They expect you to die by the grafted scion, but I think I beat the game a few times. I'm super over leveled for him, so not that difficult. So then they just make it where you go over on those rocks and they crumble and you die. Hey, it's Torrent, my goat horse thing. Down there is like the tutorial type area. Probably gonna skip it. I don't really need to get all the pop-ups and tutorial shit, so we're just gonna move on. Grace could open this, but the guy at the bottom I think is like a tree spirit thing. All it really gives me, I think, is a golden seed, and I've already upgraded my flask and the amount of flasks I can have to its capacity, so I don't really need golden seeds. I'm just gonna skip that. I don't think I'm doing like the whole playthrough or anything. Just gonna probably dick around with this spec until it gets boring or I just feel like playing something else. This guy's a dick. Pretty much if you're playing online, you'll want to do this guy's quest because it leads you to that leveling spot pretty early. If you play offline, like I usually do, because I'm not great at PvP, I just don't want to do it half the time. Uh, so if you play offline, you have to wait until like 3/4 of the game or longer before you can get to like the good leveling spot. Funny how the goats like do that stupid little roll. I don't know if I'll be able to beat this guy. Should be able to. Oh shit, got me. Hey, it's Santa Claus the Trader. Well, nice to meet you, Kale. I've already bought pretty much everything of interest from him. But these things can lead you to some items or treasures or whatever. Need the cookbooks to craft things. And of course, crafting kit. I think this is the first boss I fought on my first playthrough. I don't know what the animation for backstabbing with a whip is. Okay, I think I fucked that up. Maybe there isn't one? Pretty sure there has to be. I think I just am messing it up, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there is one. Wow. Not very good. Not with melee. I mean, I'm not very good with magic either, but
Greetings, traveller from beyond the fog. I am Melina. I offer you an accord.
dun dun dun.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens? They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Why's everybody gotta keep insulting my dude?
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring. You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd tree.
You could refuse here, which means you can't level up. If you do hit refuse, don't get too worried. I think all you have to do is just re-rest the bonfire and she'll pretty much ask again.
Then it's settled. Summon me by grace. Ah, Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
And there's a sneaky big ass giant up there. Most people don't notice him the first time through, so they'll be walking up through here, then all of a sudden freaking be kind of a jump scare for some people. Wow, I failed to dodge everything. Man, I am definitely, definitely out of practice. The fact that literally he hit me with everything. These guys are usually pretty easy. You just tuck around their legs, and when you see them go to raise their foot, just get away from the foot that they're raising. Go to the other side. but for some reason I just failed every single time. Freaking wolves falling from the sky. If you're quick enough, you can just rest and it'll reset the wolves, so then you don't have to worry about them.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me. Only to have their arms taken, their legs taken, even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Pretty much her quest. You go into the castle, you kill the grafted spider, bring an item back to her, and eventually she'll move to your main base, basically. And then she'll level up your summons for you. Definitely worth doing her quest. Somehow I ended up skipping her quest, but she still ended up in the like castle. In my base. So I don't know if it's an automatic thing or if I just got lucky. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and fight everything. Get Roger to help. I don't know how you pronounce his actual name. Roger? Roger? I don't know. No, I'm gonna fight him without a summon.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Jesus. Ugh.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to see whether or not grace truly does guide you, and whether you are fit to face the challenge that entails. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hall, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace. Very well. Let my hand.
Now I'm in my main base. Which until you beat some of the bosses, a lot of the doors are like locked and blocked.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Oh,
Your faith build. This guy can teach you some faith spells.
I'm Corin, a man of the cloth.
You can find faith books to give him.
The strength granted us by the two fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring order regains its proper form, righting rule over men. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace. You do? Wonderful news. Most tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well, what do you say? Care to learn an incantation of the two fingers?
He teaches us some heals, your poison, magic fortification, flame fortification, rejection. Rejection's kind of fun because you can knock stuff down with it. Just kind of funny. Then you get some fire spells, which I don't know why fire spells are faith build. I'm used to fire spells being more of a sorcerer wizard type thing, not a faith thing, but this guy's kind of a douche. I don't want to listen to him.
Your new face.
This guy'll upgrade your weapons for you.
Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
Esther Fugue.
I see you've noticed the chains. Nothing special.
He's actually not too bad of a guy. He's pretty decent. He warms up to you the more you do stuff and talk to him and everything.
Smithing for you fools. That's all there is to it.
If you have any Stonewards keys, you can open this up. I think you get like a crossbow. Yep. You get a crossbow, so if you're doing like a ranged build with bows or crossbows, it's not bad to pick up, especially if you can get it pretty early, because I think it's pretty decent if you're on your first playthrough. If you have a couple Stonewards key, which at this point you probably want it. This is where you can get Faith Book. You can give it to Brother Corn upstairs, and he'll teach you the faith spells out of the book. You want to alter your guy's appearance, there's a mirror here, so you can alter your appearance if you think you messed up at the beginning when you first created your character. And you have her, just in case people haven't played the game yet. I won't say who she... Oh, I didn't realize she said her name was Fia. You let her hold you, she actually puts a debuff on you. I didn't, my first playthrough, I didn't realize, and I played the entirety of my first playthrough with a debuff on me because I never noticed up by my life bar there's a little red square with an arrow pointing down now. So pretty much she lowers my life total. The item she gives you, though, you can just go into your inventory, find the item she gave you, which I think I scrolled past. Yeah, there we go. Which is just this thing. You just click and use it. Gives you a temporary, like, buff. And I think if you rest at a site of grace, the debuff will be off you. See, now I don't have the red square up there anymore. But your first playthrough, if you kind of want to do everything, which kind of an achievement whore, I like to get all the achievements. Pretty much, you keep letting her hold you because the one time she'll let you, she'll whisper like a secret, which I think is part of her quest. You can jump over the railing down there. You'll get invaded. I don't remember what I get from this person. I don't know if it's... Okay, he didn't give me anything. I think he's supposed to. Maybe I already have what he gives me. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he gives you something. Otherwise, it'd be kind of pointless. Because technically, you could run over here anyways. And get the Cipher Pata, which is a faith sword. I think it ignores armor or people can't block against it. It's not a great weapon, but you could probably make it work depending on the build. If you're going like a faith build, it might not be a bad option, especially seeing you can get it like super early. But there's definitely better faith weapons out there, in my opinion. Let's see, Twin Maiden Husks. You can give her bell bearings. If you have bell bearings, pretty much it'll make her inventory bigger. Then you can buy certain things. I've already given her, I think most of the bell bearings reset, but for some reason she's still selling all the smithing stones, which I don't think she normally, not all of them, but I think she's not supposed to sell these. I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I've played. But that's about all that's up here at the moment. So we will just teleport back down and continue on. I might just run through the castle, get to the final boss of the castle. Your first playthrough, you probably can't do that. I think you kind of have to run around and do the castle how it's meant to be done.
Come over here, would you?
Oh, this guy's a dick.
Tarnished, aren't you?
Pretty much if you die while you're in this castle, this guy will steal, like, I think it's like 10% of your runes every time you die. And he'll sit there and he'll try to, like, lock you into rooms, so you have to fight guys, and he's quite an asshole.
Fair enough. You certainly don't. Well, if you must go through. But of course, I'd advise against it.
I'd suggest talking to him, have him open the main gate. Probably first playthrough, you probably won't want to go through the front gate, which you'll see why when I go up there. Because they want you to go this way, which is definitely the kind of safer route, but I don't really want to go that way. When you're low level and you've got... I pressed the wrong button. When you're low level and you don't have lots of health and you don't really have, like, Bloodhound Step. I mean, if you're really good at dodging, you could probably get through there. I am not. Keep pressing the wrong button. Not used to dual wielding. Freaking hate these cat things. You can kind of cheese this one a little bit because he, like, refuses to come in here. Well, you don't want Bloodhound step into him like a moron like I did. If you have range, he's really easy. And I think he's a unique kill in that spot. Once you kill him once, I think even if you rest at a Site of Grace, he doesn't respawn. Not quite sure. After you beat the final boss, you'll want to come back this way. Or not final boss, but the last boss of the castle. You want to go back that way. I just like grabbing the Grace so I can teleport there afterwards. Jesus. Holy crap. I am terrible with melee. Oh. I know those explode. I shouldn't have tried to roll over it like that, but holy crap. Man, I am getting my ass kicked. I think I'm just terrible with the whips. Oh. Okay. I don't need to fight all these things anyways. Just gonna run by all this crap. It's funny because in my opinions, I think like the trash and getting to bosses are actually easier than the bosses on this game. I don't know if anybody would agree with me on that one, but in my opinion, it's, I don't know. Most bosses, there's a couple bosses that they can be rather challenging. These birds suck. Okay, with a whip, they're not too bad. The whip seems to cause just enough stagger that they're actually pretty easy. I know though the birds were like the bane of my existence the first few times I played the game. Definitely want to come in here if it's your first playthrough before going to try to fight the boss, because she'll literally, if you come here and you talk to her first, you can summon her for that fight, and for me, she kind of just tanked that entire fight. And to do her quest for the game, you kind of have to do this as well. I don't know how that hit me, but it is what it is. I think the whips are just a little too slow for my liking. I wonder if that's... Jesus. I think that's my problem, is I'm expecting the whips to be a much faster weapon. Because it's a whip. I don't know. For some reason in my head it would be really fast, but it's actually kind of slow. I think the katanas were like a faster weapon. I mean, they might not be. I might be wrong about that, but that's just what it feels. I mean, I haven't played in a long time, so. And when you die, you can just pick your wounds back up. It's not a big deal. Actually, I think I just noticed why I died on last time. Not paying attention to my stamina. I think I ran out of stamina, so I couldn't dodge or anything. I just realized the whips, I think, use quite a bit of stamina. Those little balls that are like glowing right there. The silver ones like that normally have like Ashes of War, which is what allows me to do like Bloodhound Step. Uh, they'll also have, if they're blue, they'll replenish like your mana pots. If they're red, they'll replenish your health pots, or some of them. I think it does. I think four. I think it replenishes four. But so something to keep an eye out for on your first playthrough. Sometimes there'll even be like invisible ones. You'll just see tracks on the ground. Now we're going to the boss of the castle. This guy's kind of psycho.
Mighty dragon, thou art a true-born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver me unto greater heights.
I just realized he had 6 fingers.
A lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden.
Yeah.
Truest of dragons, lend me thy strength. Forefathers one and all, bear witness! I am the lord of all that is
But yeah, see, Nefeli kind of just tanked him the whole time. Like, she's definitely super useful on this fight.
bathed in rays of gold.
I mean, if you're halfway decent, you don't really even need her. I mean, if you get here and you actually do need help, you should have summons by the time, and they make the fights really easy as well. I find this pretty funny.
What a pathetic excuse for a lord you were.
Just stomping on things' head.
Pushing me about like that. And after all that grafting, where did that get you? Look down on me, would ya? Godric, you filthy slug. Feel it. Feel it. Feel my bloody wrath.
He literally did nothing except kick a corpse, but whatever.
Hello there. This weasel
But he'll sell you stuff.
was always looking down on me. He got what he bloody deserved thanks to you. I tell you though, what goes around comes around. He had an ugly heart, an uglier countenance, and met the ugliest of ends, eh?
He is way too happy about that. He doesn't really sell anything super spectacular right now. But if you do quests throughout the game, towards the end of the game, he'll actually sell like the highest like somber stone for upgrading your weapons. So it's useful keeping him around. You can also kill him if you want. I think if you kill him while you're in the castle, from what I hear, is you can get like your runes that he takes from you back, but I again not 100% sure on that. After you kill the guy, make sure you go back to that place by that cat at the beginning. I don't know why I went there, but because yeah, you'll wanna go up there because when you just beat that guy, you got like a rune thing that says it's void of benediction. When I originally played it, that's all it said was void of benediction, so I didn't really know what to do with it. So I didn't realize if you just bring it up this way, you can actually get it pretty much repowered. So then you can equip a great rune, and if you use a rune arc, you get a buff depending on what the great rune you have equipped is. You don't really need to kill all those things. If you need the runes, go for it. They're not too bad if you can get them one-on-one. You just hover around the ankle and keep hitting them in the ankle. If you're using other weapons, you can actually stun them where they'll fall on the ground. When they fall on the ground, run up next to their chest and there'll be a golden glowy spot. And you can actually like It's like a backstab, but it's just like a crit move thing you can do to him. I haven't been able to do it at all with a whip, so I don't know if the whip even can do him. With other weapons, you can. I have to give it to FromSoft. Like, their games look so just good. Just the level designs, the freaking just everything, the buildings has that gothic-y look to them. Dead Two Fingers. So fucking weird. But I restored my Great Rune. I think Godric's Great Rune's probably one of the best ones. And the fact that you get it first is kind of nice. Because it raises all your attributes. Which, I mean, that can never be a bad thing. My castle now. Hold the sprint button, you'll just slide down. Definitely don't want to skip any of these churches. Sacred Tears will increase how much your flasks will heal for. I've already got mine capped. That's why I haven't really paid much attention. If you went like in intelligence builds, you're doing like sorceries and stuff, this guy will teach you a couple. He only wants 10 runes. That's not really anything. They're not great spells, but his quest, I think, leads you to better stuff. He's kind of pathetic, but he tells you that you need a key to get in. There's technically there's two keys. There's one before you go in, then there's an extra key in the academy. If you bring it to him, that'll continue his quest and allows him to go back to the academy because poor pathetic dude has kind of been locked out this whole time. Kind of feel bad for him because I don't know, his sorceries suck too. So you can tell he either had to be right at the beginning of his learning or he just wasn't good at it. Another traveling merchant. One's got like a piss yellow cape. Yeah, he doesn't summon or sell anything really worth a damn. Sells a cookbook. If you don't have a lantern yet, you can pick one up because you can turn it on your waist so you can see in darker areas. It's just annoying. If you die, you have to redo it, and that can get tedious. I hate those freaking lobsters. Not the one I meant to go to. Oh, I ran right by it. This one should have an NPC that I would recommend making sure you find her, do her quest. She'll give you a easier way to get to the Volcano Manor. So if you want to do all the Volcano Manor, do the boss Rykard, you'll definitely I mean there's other ways to get to the Volcano Manor cuz my first playthrough I somehow missed her. You get close, as you can see, she'll yell or she'll say hello.
Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian, and now I'm in a bind. Could I
Probably one
return
of the
him?
few nice people
That thug made off
in
with
this
my
world.
necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
Which it's a pretty easy quest. Just pretty much you go to him, think you can fight and kill him and get it back that way. But again, for another quest later on in the game, you'll want to actually do it the nice way, which I think he just wants a few runes. I mean, honestly, just kill a couple things, get the runes that he wants. They never really ask for like an absurd amount either.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Hmm. Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes, and don't try nothing, neither.
Okay, 1,000. I guess your first playthrough might seem like a more than you would want, but it's really not. Just the easiest way all around. Plus, then you get on his good graces. Then he becomes an actual vendor with some stuff, and then later on you can do a quest and you can get a deathbed curse, which there's I think
Take it.
six. There's one extra deathbed curse than what you need for the one quest in the game. So even if you do like kill this guy before you realize it, don't worry, you can still finish the thing. You don't necessarily have to have this guy's. It just saves you the trouble later on.
barrier. I see that you have reconsidered.
I must have jumped too close to her. She thought I was attacking her.
Oh, and one more thing. Only for you. This land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by the Grand Lift of Dectus, beyond the high road. But the lift has been defunct for an age, meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff. At the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift, there's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau. I have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again.
You do all the side stuff and everything, you'll just get the full medallion to the deck this lift. Be able to just go up the lift. Which makes so you don't have to go on the side, but going on the side, there's like a magma worm you get to fight, and I think you have like a quest around there and stuff, so like pretty much like everything in the game. If you don't care about doing everything, you can skip a lot of stuff. I think when I was just trying to speed through like my second and third playthrough just to get the different endings for the last couple achievements I needed, I think I went through the whole game in like 2.5 hours. And that's with me not being great at the game. I mean, there's speedrunners who have done it in like 6 or 7 minutes. I mean, they use weird glitch things that just teleport them through the thing, but even if you do it the way I did it, there's people that probably can hammer it out in like a half an hour. Yeah, if you head up to the academy, right outside the barrier, you'll find a little note with a map showing you where to go to get the key to go in. Uh, I'm just skipping that because I know it's over here somewheres. There's a dragon guarding it. I think it's this thing right here. I think the dragon's guarding the key up there. But that really shouldn't be an issue. Because I know every time you beat the game, creatures are supposed to like get more health and do more damage to make each successive playthrough harder. But clearly I've leveled enough where none of this stuff is really that difficult. Even for somebody who's kind of shitty at the game like myself. I say that, and then I get my ass kicked. First couple times you fight dragons, it's kind of interesting and fun, but they just reskin and put so many dragons in this game. It gets a little tedious fighting them because it's basically always the same shit, just slight variations to like the kind of attack, but I don't know. You can just kind of hover next to their back legs and just keep hitting them, and they're they're really not much of a challenge. If you get too far back, they'll spin in a circle to hit you with their tail. If you're too far forwards, they'll hit you with your head. So as long as you kind of just stay under their stomach by their leg, you're usually pretty good. And then they'll do like a stomp attack, and it's just if they go to stomp with their left leg, go over by their right leg. If they go to stomp with their right leg, go by their left leg. It's not too complicated. I'm also not, again, not great at the game. Some of this advice might not be actually the best way to do stuff. It's just the way I dealt with this stuff. If you would have came up here first, click on this guy and give it the map showing you where to get it. But I already went and got the key, so I can go in. your first time playing, you go through there, just so you know, you have to click X to go back, but you can just walk through, and there's like some extra stuff down these ways. Don't remember exactly what's down here, but I know there will be some enemies, some wolves, but wolves don't matter much. I think there's like a secret vendor down, not secret vendor, but another one of those vendors. Yeah, he sells these imp ashes. You need them when you get to the snow area to get into like a castle thing. You don't have to have them. You don't have to do that castle, but if you're trying to do everything, you'll need them. And I just like buying all this stuff just to have, basically. But none of this stuff's really all that needed either. If you're doing a bow build, or if one of the ways to do one of the bosses is put the duo, put one of them to sleep. I think, yeah, these arrows are the arrows that'll put them to sleep. You can buy a bunch just, again, to have. You don't have to do the fight that way. You get too close down here, I think there's an enemy that drops down. They bait you with an item too, because you'll go running for the item. I think he's either hiding in... Oh, nope, there he is. Normally these guys are kind of a pain in the ass because they're kind of quick. They jump around a lot. Again, most of the stuff, first playthrough, probably an issue. Once you start doing a couple playthroughs, so you're over leveled or know how to fight them, just like probably. I mean, I haven't played any other FromSoft games except Sekiro. I mean, I played a little Dark Souls 1, but I personally just didn't really care for Dark Souls 1. I don't know if that's because I played Sekiro and I played Elden Ring first, and Dark Souls 1 is just kind of dated at this point, but really that's it. I loved Sekiro. Sekiro was super good. I mean, I wasn't great at the game, but I beat it, so it felt like a pretty decent accomplishment at the time. And it's so good. It's probably my favorite game. Like Elden Ring is good. I like Elden Ring. I personally I enjoyed Sekiro so much more. I don't think I ever came over on this side. I don't really see anything. hidden wall here. I think all that's in here is a rune arc, but it's the way to activate your great runes. And if you die, you have to reuse a great rune to reactivate it. Which I probably could do. I got 79 of the things. Yeah, I was an idiot. Again, my first playthrough, I didn't realize you had to use a rune arc to activate the great rune, so I thought I had the great rune activated through my whole first playthrough, and I never did. Freaking automaton clockwork things, whatever they are. They're kind of a pain because when they get almost dead, they spaz like that, which your best bet is just back up, let them finish spazzing, and then go in and finish them off. Way up there on that chandelier, I think is where the second key is to give to that wizard guy we saw in the church. I'm not gonna bother with it this playthrough, but that's where you get the second key and be able to go give it to him. But you'd have to dick around on the roofs and stuff like that for a while. Some of these places can get rather confusing. Now, if you go this way across the bridge, there's dogs and there's people shooting at you and stuff. I think there's a way down and around on the side. Yeah, right here. You can go down on this side and go around, and it'll lead you up into a cave. And it makes it so you can kill the things that would be shooting at you. Just makes your life easier, basically. Just jump that gap there. But you don't want to fall down the gap and die there. Unless you want to. Don't let me tell you what to do. I should put my lantern on so I can see better, because I honestly can't see worth shit in these dark type areas. I think there's dogs somewhere that'll end up jumping out at me, but If you don't get the invitation to the Volcano Manor, you ride this all the way up and then ride it all the way down. I mean, all the way down. There'll be a, like a death closet thing. Drawing a blank on what they're called. Iron Maidens. There'll be an Iron Maiden, and if you let it grab you and put you inside it, it'll actually, instead of just killing you, uh, it'll teleport you to the Volcano Manor or in the general area. That's like, I think, the way to get to Volcano Manor if you don't get the invitation. There might be another way that I'm forgetting as well. You might be able to just run there once you get to the one area, but I think this is actually the quickest way. I'm not gonna bother with going to the Volcano Manor. Just a lot of extra stuff. I don't really need to do it. If you go back and give the guy the second key, uh, you'll want to teleport here to this Grace. Then I think come out here to this desk. I think this is his desk. That's where you'll find him. Just waiting for this guy to add a little bit closer so I don't have to deal with all the wizards at once. Visible wall there. Lets you get another smithing stone. I think you can jump on this ledge. I don't remember the point. Again, not really, don't really see the point of doing it, but can. I don't know where to go. Luckily in this game you can just teleport back to any of the graces you were at. There was probably something there I was just missing. Like a drop down, or maybe I didn't hit the right walls to see if they were invisible or not, or illusionary. You could fight all those guys. Not gonna bother. There's lots of them. You just kind of skip most of them by running by them. This wolf can be a little annoying for me anyways. So I'm just gonna summon a summon so I don't have to worry. Okay, I guess I didn't have to worry. I mean, Teach is awesome. Probably one, or she's probably one of my favorite summons. But yeah, she's super useful. And now you can go all the way up there, over the railing, up through everywheres, do the whole academy, lots of stuff all over the place. I'm just gonna basically beeline for the boss. Hop down here. Be careful, boulders falling. The first time I played this game, my Xbox paddle was being pretty shitty, and it would constantly make me walk to the left. So trying to go on like the railings and stuff like that was such a pain in the ass. My guy just always wanted to go to the left. I'm getting baited by, or not invaded, but you gotta fight this guy, and this guy's... Man, I keep hitting the wrong button. Yeah, he wasn't too bad. First time I fought him, he killed me so many times. He's such a pain. But clearly, if you outlevel him by a ton, frickin', he's no longer an issue. Now the creepiest cutscene.
Hush, little Culver. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Probably remember her from when I respec. Her trick is you want to kill these ones that are got the yellow glowy from them. You gotta kill 3 of them to get her to fall. Once you kill 3, she'll fall. Normally, you'd have to do that 2-3 times before you could kill her. And it's basically the same thing. Just kill 3 of the things with the little glowy ore coming from them, and then she'll fall. But you'll want to hit her a few times, and you'll want to get away before she reforms the bubble, otherwise you take a bunch of damage. Let's start with like a giant Kamehameha wave. So you want to always be running to the sides, so then you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, she's probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. Depending on your build, I guess she could be kind of challenging, but for the most part, she's most people's like easiest fight in the game. Because as long as you stick right on her, you can stagger her around so much that she can't get half of her spells off.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones? To be
If you're doing
beckoned
Ronnie's quest line later in the game, you'll get a key to open this. I think it has a weapon in it.
thou, is it thy wish to be born anew?
And
To
again, once you beat her, you get the option to literally change your spec whenever you want, as long as you have the. I mean, you can also change your appearance and stuff. You have to have, I think, if she'd stop talking so I could go in my inventory and see what it is. Jesus. Larval tears. As long as you have larval tears, you can respec. You can get quite a few in one playthrough, so feel free if you're really not liking your spec to just come back, talk to her, try something new. There's so many cool weapons and stuff in this game. It's definitely worth like taking a look to see if there's anything that kind of piques your interest. And that's couple bosses down. Think I might call it there for the day. Might be able to finish it up in one or two more videos, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, well, until next time, everybody take it easy.